Hello, a message to Prime Minister of Canada. 8 or 9 years ago, when Obama was announcing his candidacy for running to be American president, I was thrilled, excited, and at the same time questioned American citizens' readiness for a black president. My excitement grew day after day after listening his promises, foreign policies, healthcare reform, and much more. I have closely followed him in every major decision he has to make and his effort to make America more friendly and accepting nation in front of many nations around the world. As you know, he has faced so many challenges and resistance from Congress throughout his presidency, but accomplished some of his promises that he made during his campaign. Mr. Prime Minister, I am proudly say that you are also excited me in your speech that I had a chance to listen during your campaign, starting from free tuition fee, childcare benefits, reform on paternity leave, job creation, and helping our economy grow, and most importantly, your commitment to bring and help displaced individuals all over the world. Mr. Prime Minister, I want to guarantee you some of us who are part of this great nation passionately follow the direction of our politics and the decision and the promises that someone like you promised during election season and the progress you are making towards achieving these promises. I completely understand sometimes all promises made during election time may not necessarily completed due to different circumstances. What matters is that your persistent effort to make it work regardless of resistance from opposition parties. Mr. Prime Minister, today I want to remind you that one of the promises you made was to start a better relationship with Africa. Mr. Prime Minister, I came from Africa and I'm Ethiopian by birth. Currently, Mr. Prime Minister, Ethiopian people are experiencing tremendous amount of oppression by its own government. This oppression continued especially after 2005 of rigid Ethiopian election up to present. The Ethiopian government selectively attacked the larger ethnic group of Amhara region, Oromo region, and Benishangul region to deny their fundamental human rights of living as a human being. Their lands are taken and sold to foreign investors without compensating an appropriate amount. In the name of expansion and growth, many people are forcibly removed from their home where they lived for many decades. Many individuals who oppose the government actions are incarcerated and some of them are killed with no apparent reasons. In Ethiopia right now, freedom of speech and expression are unthinkable. Many freedom seekers, politicians, journalists, youths are thrown to jail almost on an everyday basis. Mr. Prime Minister, after watching and witnessing the atrocity in Ethiopia, I became restless and felt angry. I decided to raise my voice on behalf of many hopeless and helpless youths who are being arrested, tortured, and sometimes killed. I am living in a nation where the human rights are respected and the life of one single Canadian person matters. Many of Ethiopian people today do not have this opportunity, and it seems there is no major media that brings the current unrest in Ethiopia to the world to see and take action. We thank our Canadian MPs who brought this issue for our lawmakers to see the options Canada should take to end 26 years of oppression in Ethiopia. Mr. Prime Minister, after listening to your speech in UN 3 months ago, I am convinced that you will follow through your promises and take action against the Ethiopian government. Your values, honesty, and openness you showed in your speech motivated me to write this message to bring to your attention how exclusively the Amhara, Oromo, and Benishangul people facing in everyday life. Mr. Prime Minister, my tax money and Canadian tax money should not be sent to countries like Ethiopia unless you have a clear evidence that this money was not used to purchase weapons and military equipment to kill its own people. Canada should reconsider doing investment with countries like Ethiopia where human rights abuse record shows otherwise. Canada also should stop giving military training aid, including training, advising, and financial assistance. Canada, however, should continue to what is known for, such as peacekeeping, rebuilding nation, and playing a role mediator to bring justice, equality, and inclusiveness. Mr. Prime Minister, thank you very much for listening my message. I hope this message gets to you, and I hope you and the lawmakers will take some actions. Thank you very much. Have a good day.